My name's Ellie Smith and I'm one of the worship leaders at Halifax Central Church. We are a group of people with a heart for serving God. We've always had a passion for the homeless and an interest in the homeless because we believe that as Christians it's our responsibility that we look after the homeless and that we reach out to people who are more needy than ourselves. We just generally helped, and prayed about the homeless and were involved in various projects like the food dropping project. But it wasn't until about 4 months ago that we actively started making a film about homelessness. We met a guy called Mark who came to the YMCA. He had been homeless for a couple of weeks and he had been just completely sleeping on the street. That was because he'd been thrown out of his housing and he'd been sleeping for 3 weeks outside the YMCA. We sort of befriended this guy and he'd got a couple of dogs and we looked after his dogs, and it was at that point that we thought, we need to actively really do something about the homeless situation in Halifax. We didn't feel that the homeless people were being provided for, and Mark had been living on the streets for so long and had all this unsafety and living in awful conditions, and no one should have to do that, and we felt that we should do something so that we might be able to try and get a hostel or something in Halifax for these people. We've just been making a film since then and about homelessness so that we can give it to some authoritative people in Halifax and hopefully get a hostel.
There's a man on the corner and his clothes are warm, and he's holding out his hand. You can see in his eyes as the people walk by. He knows they don't understand.
My name is Mark Greenway and I'm 29 years old. I was evicted from my last property. That's how we were evicted. Obviously I was sent down here by police and, well, everything just carried on from there really. I was homeless for between a month to 2 months. I'd sleep here.
What were your sleeping conditions usually like?
Rough, but having to sleep on hardboard for the first couple of nights, and I didn't feel safe. Not at all, Well, during the day, obviously I'd be walking around with dogs, sitting down whenever I could. A lot of people were actually quite nice, but most of them would be, they look at you weird, which obviously would annoy you, but I just ignored it. I got help, from start off I got help from Phil Duke. Obviously through Phil Duke, I went coming down to YMCA, met Heather and John, and well, they helped me from there on. Well, obviously through Phil Duke, in fact he knew a few landlords. He managed to get me a place in Brig House, and now other people have helped me get me on Huddersfield Road. If I was still in Halifax, it would have helped me a lot. Obviously having somewhere to stay and having not to sleep outside, out here, and also would have helped me a lot. Because no one wants to live on the street. I didn't, but I didn't have much choice.
There's someone here you gotta meet. Someone you just gotta meet.